Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Dead Dungeon, and the key was provided by developer. This will be more first impression than a full review because first thing, I suck at those games, and second thing, I just didn't play much. I wanted just to show you the game and tell you what I think about it. Let's check settings. This is, well, mostly just typical stuff that you might expect, but at least in this case we can regulate it. Works properly in the window. I can record it with OBS, no problems there. We can switch to full screen or change resolution, so that's pretty cool. We also have sliders for music and sound, so it helps. Let's check the languages. Okay, there is 9 languages. That's nice. Let's go back. Reset save. I'm not sure if it should be here because you can click it by mistake and then you would lose progress. I don't see much point of resetting progress, so I don't know if this is necessary, but it's there. Okay, we also have collectibles. I don't know what it is. Probably some stuff you can find in the levels. There's quite a lot of levels. Necrolog is probably some sort of leaderboard, how much you die. The game is definitely supposed to make you die, so you can die more than others. I don't know what it's going to give you, but there is a sort of collection of all the deaths from all the players. Let's check maybe levels. Okay, you can select levels here. So we have 50 levels. I only beaten one. But I already had problems in the second one, so maybe we start with the first level and I'll show you how it looks. So basically you have this guy, this square guy who can jump, and that's probably it. I'm not sure there is any other moves that you can make. So you are supposed to do the proper jump and then open the door. I guess that was a key, and then you finish a level. That's one level, right? A few seconds. That's pretty much it. Let me just go back and let's check if there is any other options. You can't check the buttons, so I don't know what the buttons are. There is just jumping, I guess, but if there is any moves, the game is not informing you about it. So let's go back. Let's try second level, in which I have already a problem. I'm gonna show you what's there. So okay, there is the donut that we can try to get. Of course, I'm gonna die many times. I need to do a perfect jump, which I really hate, but yeah, I will try. I already had problems after that. It's that the game is not explaining how you're supposed to go with the wall jumps, if there is anything like a wall jump. So basically I kind of slide off the wall and then jump, which is very weird, but kind of works. I guess you have to do it the same here, but it doesn't work. So I am basically stuck at the second level, because this section, like supposedly I should jump to the left and wall jump from this side like this, but it's very hard to do, generally speaking. And then I have to do the same thing again, right? Open the door. I'm not gonna collect the donut because it's already too annoying. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, I have to jump over this guy, jump over this guy now again. This is the part I really hate about those games. It's this collection of perfect jumps. I have to do this, this, this perfectly. At least it's not timed. Well, it is, but you don't lose if you have bad time. Let's try to go right. No, I can't do it. So I have to do everything again, which is normally very frustrating, but I don't really care about this game. I just show it to you mostly. Normally I would be really annoyed by repetition, but in this case I just don't care much. See, this is the typical situation. Perfect jump or you dead. Of course I'm dead. And then you repeat, which is extremely boring after some attempts. Of course, for some people this will be challenging, so I am already telling you that there is, of course, a group of people who will want to get better scores, who will want to speedrun this, who will want to show that they are good at those games. And for those people, this will be a challenging experience for sure, especially if you are good at those games and if you are a speedrunner. Now, should I go for the seed? This is the problem. Should I go there? And of course not. Now, I can either unlock level, or I can try to get this thing on the left, which probably gets you nothing. I guess you just unlock levels when you beat them. So maybe we just unlock one more. Probably the one on the right is the collectible, but I have no idea how to get it. Let's see if I can do it just with perfect jump. Of course not, because probably that was not a perfect jump. And getting the donut is, of course, as well very hard. I'm dying and dying constantly. Overall, those games, if they are backed up by proper mechanic, aside from this, aside from just jumping, they can be playable and they can be fun. But if they are not backed up by anything else than just those perfect jumps, then I absolutely hate those games. So we can say that element of platforming is okay, but I need a whole game attached to it, like Sword and Sanctuary. Then the element that's exactly the same, doing wall jumps like this, or just, sorry, that was just my microphone falling down. That's probably because I kinda twitched trying to do it. Sorry for that. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the next one. Maybe I can get one thing. How am I supposed to do this? I don't know. I'm supposed to probably do a wall jump or something. This is very hard. I'm probably gonna get stuck here. How am I supposed to do this? Can I do more than one wall jump? No idea. Seriously. In this case, I have no idea how I'm supposed to work. Maybe I need the item from the previous level. Yeah, of course, I have no idea how to do it. I'm probably gonna stop here because I'm just very, very confused about this. Guess that would be it. Right, so in my opinion, the game is not telling you enough, like what are the moves? Do you really actually wall jump? Like, can I wall jump from this? And then what? Apparently I can't, but I don't know that. I don't know if the game has anything like gluing to walls or anything, or should I just die and do it again differently? It's very hard and challenging, not done in the best way in terms of explaining the gameplay to the player. You have to guess the buttons, you have to guess what are the mechanics. I have no idea at this point what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to levitate in the top right corner? Is the item from the previous level? Let's check the previous level once again. Does it mean that I need this thing and it's going to give me a power? How am I supposed to get it? I have no idea. Again, I just don't know. I don't know how my character moves. I don't know if I can make a jump. I can just try it, right? Because I'm gonna try it again. After a few attempts, after a few minutes, it's extremely, extremely frustrating. Like, how am I supposed to do this perfectly? Of course, not like this, right? So at this point, I'm just stuck. I'm not even sure if this is possible, really. Maybe it is, but maybe I'm completely seeing it wrong. Alright, so for me, I'm done here. I'm done after 4 levels where I have no idea what to do. Do I need, this, maybe it's something that releases a line and you can like hover over something. It would make sense, right? To go, I'm gonna show you what I think. If you can go there and hover like here and then go down, but it's not explained. Is there items? Is there powers? Is there anything to get? Do you need it? If I need it, why am I in this level without it? It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. Do I have any other buttons I can use aside from using just up arrow or spacebar to jump? Maybe I have some powers, but I'm not aware of them. Right? This is of course gonna kill me. So I have no idea how to progress. The graphics are very basic, and it's generally very hard and frustrating. So if you want to treat this game as challenge, as something to beat because you know better and you can do it, or you know how it works, or you want to understand how it works, that I can understand why you would like to play it just to beat it for the sake of it. I personally have no fun with that. It's not explaining enough. It's very hard for the sake of it. It's based on pretty much just perfectly jumping over obstacles, which gets old very quickly and gets frustrating very quickly. The graphics are of course rather basic and quite horrible, to be honest. So I don't really understand how it's supposed to be enjoyed. I'm not enjoying it. I can understand that there is a level of difficulty that some people might be after, but without proper explanation, without sensible mechanics, and without knowing at least roughly what you're supposed to do, or if some stuff even exists in this game. Like, what does this mean? Does this mean that you have 18 powers to get? that will change the gameplay somehow if you can do it, but how you are supposed to, once more maybe. See guys, I have no bloody idea how am I supposed to do the jump without something. Maybe I need something. How am I supposed to go down here? I just don't know. For me, it's like the game is not allowing this. Like even if I do the absolutely perfect jump, I'm dead every time. Right? So maybe my jump is not perfectly proper, but I see no other options. It has no margin of error pretty much. You just have to do it perfectly. If not, you're dead. Even like this, right? This can kill you. Well, this time it didn't. It makes just no sense. When exactly I die? Do I have to touch it like completely, or can I go get very close? Like which part of the spike? Like this is not killing me, right? So I have to move and jump. Super awesome. Like this. No, no, that's not enough. See, I have to be more perfect than this. So no margin of error, very hard difficulty, and very annoying repetitive gameplay. So if you like this, if you like what you see, if you want to beat more than 4 levels, be my guest, but I cannot recommend this. So how much would I give it? I would give it 4 out of 10 if it's playable, if it can be beaten, which I cannot prove because I'm bad at this. But there is 50 levels, so if it's actually possible to beat those levels, but don't ask me how because I have no idea, then 50 levels is quite solid for this sort of game if you want to treat it just as sort of speedrun or a challenging platformer, very basic challenging platformer. Then there is content, right? 50 levels is a content, but I'm getting completely stuck and I'm getting no motivation to progress. So no recommendation from me. I personally didn't like it, but if you're in this very specific group who likes basic, hard, annoying, frustrating jump and run games, and for some reason you want to completely beat it and get very good times and basically go through all the levels and exist in leaderboards, for the sake of it, because you treat it as a challenge and you already know how those games work and you're good at them, then I can understand you playing it. But from my perspective, it's completely useless. 4 out of 10 because this is a specific genre which I personally don't like. I cannot beat on the genre because just I personally don't like it. I know it's a very niche genre of games, those super basic platformers. I know they exist. I played a couple of them. This one is one of the more cheap and basic ones, so it's below standard clearly, but it defends itself with proper settings and 50 levels of content. And it's also quite responsive. It's very hard. It gives you no margin of error, but it does respond in terms of moving and jumping. It works properly without bugs, and it works smoothly. Also, the menu is quite okay. It's quite responsive. So no technical problems there. It's just super basic game with super annoying, probably on purpose, gameplay. And some people might like this challenge because I know that some people play games like this and they enjoy them. I don't. So from me, this is 4 out of 10. Very specific game for very specific audience. I think I've shown you enough so that you know what the game is. And I will see you guys in the next review.